at 11, a packed vigil in memory of a man shot to death over the weekend. News Chopper 7 flew out over a big crowd gathered around a candlelit message. Darrell King Jr. was shot to death in Accokeek over the weekend. No arrests have been made in this case. Police asking anyone with information to come forward. King Jr. was 20 years old. Concerns about violence also brought a crowd to a meeting in D.C.'s Noma neighborhood tonight. This coming in the wake of recent violence in that area. Just days ago, a man was shot inside his high-rise apartment building. Police say that they have increased their patrols in the region. Councilmember Charles Allen, who represents Ward 6, called for the public safety meeting to respond to residents' questions and concerns. 7 on Your Side is investigating tickets issued for blocking the H Street streetcar. More than $10,000 in fines have been issued, even though the streetcar isn't even running. There's nothing to block. There's no timeline even on when or if it will ever run. That's even though the project has already cost some $200 million in taxpayer money. 7 on Your Side called DDOT and DPW several times today, and no one there in either office would specifically discuss this ticket issue and whether or not it would change. We'll keep you posted and let you know if we hear something. Today, President Obama responded to calls for him to revoke the U.S. Medal of Freedom held by comedian Bill Cosby.
There's no precedent for revoking a medal. We don't have that mechanism.
The president said that he didn't want to comment about ongoing cases. Gloria Allred, the attorney for several alleged victims, issued a statement tonight saying that it is time to find a way to revoke that medal. The once beloved comedian has been accused of sexually assaulting dozens of women. Last month, news surfaced that Cosby had previously obtained drugs to give to women that he wanted to have sex with, something to which he admitted. Also tonight, new signs at the Smithsonian exhibit of Bill Cosby's art collection. The Smithsonian's National Museum of African Art posted a note saying that the exhibition is about the artist and not a tribute to the comedian. A spokeswoman for the museum says the exhibit does not condone any of the behavior that the comedian has been accused of performing. A star-studded event on ABC tonight. Joel McHale hosted the ESPY Awards. Several emotional moments as athletes accepted their awards on stage. UFC fighter Ronda Rousey was named Best Female Athlete. Best Male Athlete was Steph Curry. And the best team was the U.S. Women's Soccer Team. No-brainer there. Another highlight of the awards, the Arthur Ashe Courage Award, which went to Caitlyn Jenner in a really emotional moment tonight.
I know I'm clear with my responsibility in going forward to tell my story the right way, for me, to keep learning, to do whatever I can to reshape the landscape of how trans issues are viewed, how trans people are treated, and then more broadly, to promote a very simple idea: accepting people for who they are.
Tonight's ceremony also included a special presentation honoring the late basketball player Lauryn Hill, who died in April after a battle with a rare form of cancer. Great story coming out of Ohio that we followed with her. All right. Now you've got a great story for us weather-wise. Finally, a few days with some good stuff coming.
2 days. And then we're going to crank up the heat. But you like it hot and humid,
we'll
so
get
it's going to
excited
come
for
just
2.
in time for the weekend.
We'll take 2.
We'll take 2, exactly. Outside this hour, it's 77 degrees at Reagan National Airport. Winds are out of the north at 16 miles per hour. The northerly wind component, that's what's going to cool us down nicely. Our high today hit 88, 1 degree below average for this time of year. 68 in Frederick, it's 70 in Martinsburg, 72 in Luray, Virginia. Culpeper already in the upper 60s. Show you our forecast for tonight. 59 to 67 degrees. Skies will clear out nicely. You'll notice the humidity levels begin to drop. Winds will be out of the north at just around 10 miles per hour. That means a cool start to our Thursday morning. But let me tell you, it's going to be beautiful out there. High pressure overhead, that's going to settle across the mid-Atlantic. That's what brings us sunshine come tomorrow morning through the midday hours into the afternoon. Any part of the day tomorrow looks absolutely fantastic. If you have outdoor activities planned tomorrow night, no problems at all. And we'll repeat that process as we move through the day on Friday. We do have a system that's going to move just to the north and west of us, but the heat and the humidity, that will push back across the mid-Atlantic come Saturday and Sunday. Talking high temperatures in the 90s with heat index values close to 100 degrees. But look at this. This is our future cast in terms of temperatures waking up tomorrow morning. This wants to put 6 a.m. temperatures in the middle to upper 60s.